Welcome to our tech. Today we are going to see the most commonly asked Java interview question. In each and every interview, interviewer may ask this question. What is the difference between ArrayList and LinkedList? In this video, I am going to demonstrate the differences between these two classes programmatically. We will see first, we will discuss about these two classes. As we know, ArrayList and LinkedList both implements a list interface, and ArrayList follows a dynamic array data structure, and LinkedList follows doubly linked list data structure. ArrayList follows a dynamic array, and the data structure looks like this. For example, nothing but this data structure also called as a resizable array. Whenever we put elements to it or we remove elements from this data structure, it will do shift operations either right side or left side. If we insert element after 4, from element 5 to and so on, n elements need to be shifted right, and if we delete element 4 from the data structure, it will from 5 to n elements need to be shifted left, so it will be like time consuming. And for reading or finding the elements from this, ArrayList also implements a random access, so it will be faster compared to linked list. It will gives the randomness of indexes, and it will be faster for reading. A linked list, it follows doubly linked list, and it will have nodes based insertion of elements, and a node contains 3 partitions. One is a head, and another one is a actual object, and next one is the next next element of the address, and second element will have the first element address and the element data, and then next element address. So it will be like this for also for n elements. And if we insert a element after element 2, the element 2 and n element linkage will be breaked, and then it will be assigned these linkages to a newly added element, and that newly added elements linked to an element. So it will be faster compared to ArrayList while we do the insertion and deletion, because of it needs to be remove the linkages from earlier element, and it will be assigned that links to new element. And compared to finding the element or reading the element from linked list, it is not good, because every time it's need to find the next element, and then only it can be readable the data. And the final difference is memory consumption. In ArrayList, as it is a linear data structure, it won't use much memory, and in linked list it is using a node based structure, and every element is having the previous element address and next element address inside the node, so it will be little memory consumption more in this data structure. Yeah, let me go through this program, and we'll implement the we'll see the program, and we'll see the differences practically. Before that, let me show you the predefined classes of ArrayList and linked list implementations. As I told, ArrayList implements a list interface and random access interface as well, and linked list implements ArrayList list interface and DQ interface, which is nothing but a queue interface. Yeah, based on time constraint, I have written this code earlier, and let me walk through each and every line of this program. Yeah, I created a class ArrayList versus LinkedList, and I declared a variable of random, which is static. Why I have taken the random? Whenever I'm doing the insertion finding for it, I'm calculating the index based on this random within the given range. And initial is random with the static block, as I declared a static variable here. And I have taken two static references of list interface. One is for array list and another one is for linked list. And I'm declaring one count object counter with the 30 lakhs of records. I'm inserting the dummy data of 30 lakhs records. After that, I'm updating, and I'm finding the data. And I initialized one reference with the array list and another one with the linked list. In line number 24 and 25, I'm inserting the data, dummy data, as a counter object is 30 lakhs records. So it will insert the 30 lakhs records to array list and linked list. Why I have taken 30 lakhs of records for insertion? Because the more data you put into these two array lists, it will give the desirable results. You can see at the end of this video when we executed this program. And in 27 and 28, I'm checking the performance of insertion. Yeah, insert some data method looks like this. I'm iterating this loop as long as counter object gets 0. I'm doing I minus minus. I'm adding the data. List dot add of new string. And for performance perspective, I declared on method check insertion performance. I'm passing the list reference, and I declared the start and final start and finish time. Start time I'm calculating with the system dot get current time in millis, and I declared int variable rnd random index. I have taken a for loop and which will run for 200 times, and for this 200 times I am getting the index within the range of 1 lakh. So every time it will gives me the unique index, and based on that index I am updating the values which are present in the array list and linked list by using index. And at last I am calculating the finish time in time in milliseconds. At last I am printing the sysout with list.get class.get simple name. It will give me the array list or linked list. We can get the simple name of the list. And time passed at insertion, I'm subtracting start time from finish time. So this will gives me how much time taken for in millis for updating the data into array list and linked list. In the similar way, I have created a method for check the performance for finding or reading the data. I am passing array list and linked list as well. It won't have much differences from previous method for insertion and finding. The same code we can use. The main difference is here. Earlier we used list.add a method based on the index. I'm updating the data. Here I'm getting the data from the list.get, so it will be for reading. And same start time and finish time, and subtracting start time from the finish time, so it will gives me the time taken for the finding or reading the data. And if you want to practice this program, please pause the video and take the code to your IDE and execute it, and you can see the differences by yourself itself. Let me execute this program. Yeah, it will take some time because we use 30 lakhs of records. Yeah, as I told, ArrayList is not good for the insertion because the practical when we executed it, you can see the difference practically. It is taking 865 milliseconds for inserting the records, and linked list is good for the insertion as it is taken less time as compared to the array list. And array list is good for searching or finding the element because it is taking the 200 records. It is taking lesser time, no time. Within no time it can be readable. A linked list is taking around 200 milliseconds as it is not good for the reading or finding because it follows the node based structure. Yeah, that's it guys. Please like, share, subscribe our tech channel.